Hi guys, welcome to Ask My Definition. As requested by many, they asked me to define mole concept, and most of them do find difficulty with understanding this particular concept of chemistry. The main reason is very simple because we generally don't come with mole concept in our day-to-day life. It only comes when chemistry subject comes into play. So because of that, the concept has been identified as one of the difficult concept also. But we will learn it in a simple way. See, when we go to market for to purchase certain things in the grocery shop, we will request like give 1 kg of potato, 1 kg of sugar, 1 kg of rice, or half kg of grains. Such kind of things we will ask in particularly. It is as similar to asking mass of the substance. Means you are telling in terms of kg. And as we already have got an understanding about the units of measurements from the conference general of weights and measures, the edition 11th meeting, they approved certain standard international units. There are in particularly 7 standard international units basically, but out of which this mole has also been identified as one of the SI unit, which can be used to measure amount of substance, as like kg used for measuring amount of mass. We use mole for to explain amount of substance. And in particularly, what is mole? Mole is an standard international unit for to measure amount of substance. And here in 1 mole has got a particular value. The value comes from Avogadro's understanding of the particular term. What he does is he does an experiment of mathematical calculation wherein he wanted to give certain value for the mole. For this, he identified the stable isotope of the carbon, which is abundant. That is very well known as C12 isotopic atom. And he measures the molecular atomic mass of this particular carbon 12 and finds that it is 12 unified mass. And this 12 unified mass he converts in terms of grams, so that for the measurement of the mass it will become very easy. So when we convert 12 unified mass into grams, it will become 12 grams. Just we are changing the units, that's all, U to G, due to which we comes to a new concept, that is molar mass. Molar mass is nothing but the gram atomic mass, or else gram molecular mass, or gram formula mass. Whatever we have in terms of atomic mass, molecular mass, or formula mass, they are represented in terms of atomic mass units or unified mass, or U represent in particularly. Instead of writing U, if you write G, that refers to molar mass. Now, since we identified 12 unified mass as the atomic mass of carbon 12, we will take 12 gram as the molar mass of carbon 12. Now, once we have taken 12 grams, and now I want to know what is the amount of carbon 12 present in 12 gram of carbon. For that to understand, we should know how many number of carbon 12 are there in that 12 gram substance. For this to do, he does one more important work. That is, he identifies what is the mass of single isotope of carbon 12. And he notes that it is nearly about 1.902 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. Once the values are very well known, now he starts identifying if one atom of carbon 12 measures this much, then how many number of atoms are present in 12 gram of C12. If we do that, then we get a particular number. That number can be used for all the substances universally as a constant value, so that whenever mole concept comes, we will use that particular value. That is what he does. So for that, you know the mathematical calculation. The total number of particles, how many are there in a particular substance, to measure it, we should know what is the total mass taken, what is the mass of single component. Similarly, we apply here also. The total mass of carbon 12 is taken 12 grams divided by what is the mass of single isotope, that is 1.90 into 10 to the power minus 23. Once we divide it, we will get 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, which is now universally accepted as Avogadro's constant. And whichever the substance you take as 1 mole, it will always contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Since we have taken the molar mass, that is nothing but converted from atomic mass to grams directly. So now you take whichever the substance. Let us take carbon dioxide, which is a molecule. The molecular mass we need to calculate, not the atomic mass. So 12 plus 32, it is 44 unified mass for the carbon dioxide. Now if I want to tell it in molar mass, it will be 44 grams. Just I change the unit. Now in the 44 grams refers to 1 mole of carbon dioxide. In the 44 grams of carbon dioxide, there will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. Similarly, you can go for an ionic compound like sodium chloride. Sodium atomic mass 23 unified mass, chloride is 35.5 unified mass. Add them together, you will get 58.5 unified mass. Convert it into molar mass, 58.5 grams. And in the if you are taking 58.5 grams of sodium chloride, that refers to 1 mole of sodium chloride. Okay, and that will always contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of sodium chloride. Did you understand this? So that is what the mole concept refers to. And now, as we know now, the molar mass can be identified, and then we can calculate the number of particles present as per the mole. Now, if suppose an unknown mass is given to us of a particular substance, how to calculate the number of moles there? We have certain formulas to calculate this. The number of moles can be calculated by given mass by molar mass. So given mass, it is given unknown sample. Molar mass of the substance, since molecular formula if you know, or chemical formula if you know, you can calculate the molar mass of the substance now. It's nothing but gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass or gram formula mass. Substitute the values, you will get the number of moles there. Similarly, if you want to know how many number of particles are there, now let us take this example. You are going to market and you purchased 500 grams of sugar. So sugar, you know, it is a chemical. It has the chemical formula of glucose. Let us take C6H12O6. Calculate what is the total molecular mass of glucose. C6 means 12 into 6, 72. And oxygen, it is actually C6H12O6. Oxygen is also 6. 16 into 6, you will get 80. And hydrogen, the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 unified mass in generally, and there are 12 hydrogens, 12 unified mass. 12 plus 80 plus 72, it will come to 160 approximately, 160. 80 plus 80. So you know the molecular mass of glucose, and you convert it into molar mass, 160 gram it will become. So now you have purchased 500 grams, which is an unknown mass. Now substitute in the number of moles calculation. Number of moles is equals to given mass by molar mass. Substitute 500 gram you have brought, and you know 160 gram is the mass of single particular molecule of it. You will get the total value. Once the value is taken, you will get the number of moles present in it. Approximately it will come around 16 3 is 48, 3 point something you will get, 3.2 let us take. In the 3.1 you will get 3.1 moles of glucose are present in 500 grams of sugar. Now you need to calculate how many grains of sugar are there. Now what you will do? Now it has become so simple for you. In the household you can do this activity and show to your parent. They will be happy enough. Now what you are going to do? You are going to calculate the number of particle. Number of particle is very simple. Formula is number of moles into Avogadro number. Avogadro number, as we already told, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And number of moles we got 3.1. Multiply it, you will get the value. That's it. You have the answer for the mole, number of particles also. By this, I hope you understood the concept of mole, and it will become easy for you when it comes to a numerical question, which includes a chemical reaction asking you 1 mole of barium chloride is taken reacting with 1 mole of sodium sulfate. How many moles of barium sulfate is going to form? So for such kind of questions, we will keep connected to Ask Me definition, and we will try to solve such kind of questions in our later classes. Until then, be safe, stay home. Thank you.